Alright, real quick, I'm going to give you guys 5 secrets on how to network like a pro and start to take your music career to the next level.
You know that we coming liars. I'ma keep praying to Gaia. Tell those little niggas stop it. Tell my mama that I got this. You know that we coming liars.
What's going on? It's Pimp Fried Rice. Welcome to the Music into Millions podcast, where we give independent rappers the tools and resources needed to be successful without waiting on a record label. Like I said in the intro, today we're going to be talking about 5 secrets so that you can start networking like a pro, build these relationships, take your music career to the next level, and ultimately turn your music career from a hobby into a full-time job. So number 1 is you need to be bold. Alright, and what I mean by that is whenever you're reaching out to anybody, whether it be an A&R that you're pitching your music to, whether it be another artist, a producer, a manager, anybody, you need to be bold and confident, alright? And what I mean by that is if you show any sign of self-doubt or the fact that you don't believe in yourself, that is going to come through in the way that you talk, in the way you present your music, in the way you carry yourself. You need to have that self-assuredness that not only is your music good, but that you have something to bring to the table and something that isn't necessarily out there in the world already. You have something within yourself that other people don't have, and you need to have that confidence to show that. A lot of times when you're pitching your music to someone or you're talking to, like, we'll use the A&R example for this video. If you're pitching your music to an A&R or a label executive, they deal with hundreds of thousands of people every week, every month, everything like that. So you need to be confident. Like if you right out the gate walk up to them or reach out to them, whether it's a DM or something like that, and you're like, hey, my name is, so-and-so, and I've been rapping for like 3 years, I'm kind of new at it. I have this song that I put out, it's not bad, I want you to check it out, like that'd be really cool. Like right away, that is oozing with self-doubt. Like that is not going to get your message across, that's not going to show that you're confident in yourself, not going to show that you're confident in your music. And honestly, unless you believe in yourself and you believe in your music, no one else is going to believe in you. Honestly, the people who really get people to believe in their dream and their vision are the ones that believe in themselves and their goals so much that it literally like radiates out of them. Like you can tell when they walk into the room, they are confident with who they are, they're confident with their music, and that's what you want to do whenever you're networking with someone. You want to be bold, you want to be confident, you want to be like a spicy Dorito, because it says on the bag all over, it says bold. So think about yourself whenever you're pitching your music, think, I gotta be a spicy nacho Dorito, alright? Because you gotta be bold and you gotta be confident. The number 2 secret to networking like a pro is you have to be different. Now think about it, like I said earlier, if you're pitching your music to an A&R, they see submissions from hundreds of thousands of people. So you gotta imagine that a lot of these people sound the same, look the same, talk the same. I'm sure a bunch of them even have the same exact rap name. So you need to make sure that when you're networking, the way you go about doing it is different than everybody else. And that could mean the way that you talk, that could mean the method that you go about doing it, that could mean just the way that you carry yourself as a person. Like someone I've used it as an example in a previous video is a friend of mine named Moon, who one of the ways that he networks is through a video chat site called Omegle. And basically you get hooked up on a video call with a stranger and you just talk to them and you have the option to either like go to the next person or continue to talk. And what he'll do is he basically hops up on there, he'll start talking to somebody for a few minutes and then be like, hey, you should check out my YouTube channel, it has all my music on there. He'll freestyle for them a little bit, and basically what he does is he starts to build that relationship, which is basically the foundation of networking. But he does it in such a different way that I was like, when he told me that, I was so impressed. I was like, bro, I've never heard anyone going on these video call sites and networking and pitching their music. But the fact that he's doing it sets him apart from the crowd. There's not any other rapper I know that's doing that. And that's automatically puts him above the mold. And now he may not be the best, he may not be a better networker than anybody else. He may not have better music, but the way he's going about it is going to get him in different places and new places than other rappers have been before. So that's what you need to do. Whenever you're reaching out to someone in person, on a DM, you need to make sure that you're different and you're not just, copy and paste messages. Hey man, what's up? Check out my music. Hey man, what's up? Check out my music. That's boring. It's not different, and I'm sure they get a million messages like that a day. Find something that's going to make you stand out from the crowd when you pitch yourself and your music, and then double down on that. And now, point number 3, the secret to networking like a pro, actually ties into number 2, and that is to be authentic. And when you're authentic, if you're 100% you, you don't have to worry about being different than other people, because there's no one else in the world who is like you and who's going to carry themselves the same way that you do. And when I'm saying be authentic, that means like, don't be afraid of the things that you may think are insecurities, the things that you may not think are great about you, because a lot of times those are the things that set you apart from the crowd, and those are the things that make you stand out. But you just want to be 100% you. Like, you don't want to try and be like anyone else or carry yourself like anyone else, because whenever you try to be someone else, you can only ever be the second best version of them. Likewise, if someone tries to copy you, they'll only ever be the second best version of you, because you are the best version of yourself. You are original, you're authentic, so you need to use that when it comes to pitching your music to people. You need to, so like, for example, I like anime, I like guitars, I love to read, I'm a nerd, I love marketing, I like making beats, all these different things put together. I was a gymnast for 12 years, I like to draw, I'm obsessed with dinosaurs. I don't know any other producer or musician out there that has all these different aspects of my personality the same as me. So if I use that as a way to network or as a way to promote my music, that's going to make me stand out from everybody else, because that is Pim Fried Rice. That's me. That's what makes me 100% authentic and different than everybody else. The secret number 4 to networking like a pro is to be honest. And now this one's huge. And it honestly doesn't even just pertain to music, it pertains to like every aspect of your life, because you never want to build a relationship on a lie. If you build a relationship on a lie, you're constantly going to be thinking to yourself, like, what if they catch me? Or what if they find out? Or you're always going to have to be either lying more to try and cover your bases, or you're just going to eventually like alienate yourself. Or you're eventually going to not be authentic anymore, because you're going to be so wrapped up in your web of lies or so caught up in the stories you've been telling people that it's like, I don't know who I am as a person, and I don't know if it matches who I used to be. But when you're honest and you're open about things, whether it be good or bad, you give people the option to accept it or leave it right out of the gate. And when you give people that option, people, 1, are going to respect you more, 2, they're going to trust you more, and 3, they're going to appreciate that you gave them that option. There's no like cryptic message that they have to decode to find out like, do I want to like this guy? Do I want to check out his music? Do I want to be a fan? No, they know right from the gate, like, this is what this guy is, this is what he stands for, he told me this, and you can tell when somebody's being honest and when somebody lies. Like, it may not be on a regular like eye-to-eye level, but on a subconscious level, you can almost always tell when somebody's lying to you or trying to deceive you. So definitely don't start your relationships like that. Make sure all the relationships you start, like I said, in life and in music, are built around honesty and built around being you. Like, everything kind of ties back to being authentic and being 100% you, because that's really the ultimate secret to networking like a pro, because no one's going to be able to network like you do. And now, don't get me wrong, like, you may not be great at networking right out of the jump and right from the beginning. That's perfectly fine. Networking is a muscle that the more you work on it and the more you practice, you will get better at it. Just like I was saying in the last video, how I got better at doing these videos just by consistently doing them, you'll get better at networking by consistently doing that. And the last secret to networking like a pro is you have to be ready. And what I mean by that is you have to be ready for a no, and you have to be ready for a yes. And what I mean by that is, when you have to be ready for a no, is you got to realize sometimes when you're reaching out to people and you're networking, you're gonna hear a no from them. Don't get discouraged. Don't feel like they're personally attacking you, because most times that's not what they're doing at all. You have to realize that every other person in this world has things going on in their life, whether it be their own music, their own business, their own family. So sometimes it's not the perfect time for you to work with someone or have that relationship keep going. So when they tell you no, don't take it personally. Don't be like, oh, well, fuck you too. Like, well, why do you hate me? Or why did you... There are people that act like that, and that automatically just like eliminates the relationship. If you act like that with somebody, you can almost guarantee they're never going to hit you back up again. So you have to be ready for that no, and realize, don't take it personal. It could just be that they have a lot going on right now, or they have something in their life that they need to focus on. And that may eventually turn to a yes, which, like I was saying, you have to be ready for a yes too. So don't reach out to people and network with them if you don't have something ready on the table. So for example, say you're trying to network with Drake and you're trying to reach out to Drake and be like, yo, I have this song, I want you to hop on the verse, it's gonna be dope. And he's like, yeah man, send it through. And you're like, oh shit, like I didn't record the song yet, this is just an idea I have in my head. It's like, you may potentially lose that Drake feature because you weren't ready to go when he said yes. So if you're reaching out to somebody, don't get caught with your hands tied up behind your back and not be ready. Have all your ducks in a row ready to go if they say yes. Because chances are, you're going to get to that point to where people start saying yes to you, and if you're not ready, once again, that automatically just like cuts that relationship, because it's like, why are you wasting my time or reaching out to me if you're not even ready on your end? Like that to me is a huge mind blow. So make sure that you are ready to go. Make sure you're ready for a no and don't take offense to it, but also make sure you're ready for a yes and a positive outcome that may come out of that networking. So that is 5 secrets to networking like a pro. I know this was kind of fast. I covered this on my Instagram live, and it actually I shared it to my feed. So if you guys want a more in-depth, kind of like a conversational way of me explaining this, you can definitely go check that out. If you guys want more information on networking and marketing and putting your music out there, make sure you guys go to musicalmarketing.com or hit the link down below, and you'll really be able to take your music to the next level. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, that way you find out anytime we upload new beats or videos. Other than that, have a great rest of your day. Peace.